Now, if I was to tell you in a few years, you're going to move permanently to Croatia, what would you do? You'd start studying about Croatia. But is anybody studying about the afterlife? We should all learn about the place that all of us will, before some years, end up. And this is knowing about the hereafter. It's one of the most valuable things we can learn on earth because it gives us advantage once we cross over. I met this guy in Ohio. He had a medical tech company, and it was very prosperous. It just sold it for $185 million and then bought an airport for dirigibles. Hindenburg used to land there. And it was like an Art Deco kind of thing. He fixed it up, beautiful style, spent so much money into it, and then started another tech company and made lots more money. He started buying properties all around, right? And we were talking about architecture and all this one time. He said, but you know what happens? One of my houses in Florida had a problem. I had to stop what I was doing and fly down and take care of the problem. And he said, I realized I was being a slave to them. I was so amazed. He didn't know any teachings, but he came to the proper conclusion that he was possessed by his possessions. So Dasclos is always saying, don't be a slave to matter. Desiring and having things, possessing things never ends. I mean, there's nothing wrong with desiring and having things, unless you make yourself a slave to these things. There are so many millionaires and billionaires today, and if they lose their sight, they can't see their fine houses and cars and furnishings. They can't even see their bank statements. So what really belongs to them? I suppose they could hold their property deeds and bank statements, blind and say, this is mine, these are mine. But what's it really mean now? For sure, the value, the meaning they've ascribed to those things has changed dramatically. They were working to earn big money, now they can't. Maybe they're old and they realize they can't live much longer. And you realize death is imminent. Of course, there is no death, but it's the death of their material body, but they don't know any death. It's just a transition, of course. People don't know that. They think they will die with their material body. So as an elderly billionaire, for example, you could accept that, wow, I can't live much longer. You know you can't take those mind things with you. And you think, I'm going to use Dasclos' word, and you think you're going to be annihilated. He used to like to use that word. You got this idea that you'll just stop existing altogether. And then you see in your death approach, it causes so much pain, anguish, and panic, really, in most people, because they don't know what's beyond the doorway called death. Now, if I was to tell you in a few years, you're going to move permanently to Croatia, what would you do? You'd start studying about Croatia. But is anybody studying about the afterlife? We should study it. It's something important. We should all learn about the place that all of us will, before some years, end up when we're living after leaving our material body. And this is knowing about the hereafter. It's one of the most valuable things we can learn on earth because it gives us advantage once we cross over. Well, thanks for watching. If this subject interests you, it resonates in you, and you'd like to know more, please check out our free links. We have a massive amount of free information available to you. And if you want to go deeper, we have a Patreon channel and we have live seminars. Thanks again.